Hello everybody, welcome back to One Piece Character Guide. My name is Silvokiji, and this is TheZoneGamingGo. We're going to be talking about Sabo Lucy from Burning Blood. Now, he's one of my favorite characters in this game. I've seen him used a couple of times. He's just like Sabo, except the fact there's 4 major differences, and he doesn't have, well, his point value is also lower. He does not 3k no more, he's 2,500. Same type, speed type character, and he also has hockey sharing with other Sabo. Now, just a reminder, my character guides actually talk about the individual moves for certain characters, as well as what's safe and unsafe, different interruptions in your auto combo, as well as common links that you can actually use. I'm teaching you how to utilize the character's moveset. I'm not teaching you how to play as the character, but teaching you how to utilize them as a whole, and what the moves are actually used for. So, up to you, basically, if you want to use them or not. I'm just telling you what they do. Okay, so, first thing I want to talk about is Sabo. This is getting fun. Now, This Is Getting Fun is one of my favorite moves, honestly. It is a 3-hitter. Cool thing about this move is that due to the fact it's an extension of Sabo Lucy, it can be imbued with hockey. Now, the last hit in the combo is already hockeyed imbued, so there's no need for you to actually do that. Now, I talked about this with the Sabo, but I won't kind of go over it again. Now, Dragon's Claw can be interrupted in twice in its auto combo. It can approach on the second hit, excuse me. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, there we go. Second hit, and the 4th hit. Those are the full chains for that combo. Now, This Is Getting Fun can be interrupted on the first hit, the second hit, the third hit, and what do you know? The 4th hit. So, first, second, third, and 4th hit can be interrupted This Is Getting Fun, which makes it a very strong mix-up tool for your opponent, especially on block. So, basically, if you do get stuff off, you get the opportunity and choice to use Dragon's Claw or This Is Getting Fun. Dragon's Claw being an automatically imbued hockey attack, while This Is Getting Fun be a 3-hitter, which actually ends in a unity chain. So, if you actually do on the 4th hit here, you can do about a bit of damage to the opponent. I believe with a unity chain, 70%. By itself, it does a decent 40%. So it's a really good killing tool as well. And if you have 2 bars, you basically kind of guarantee death from your opponent. So even though he doesn't no longer have Flame Fist, it's fine. Because the thing about the Flame Fist combos that requires Del Fruit, and we'll get to that in a second. So This Is Getting Fun can also be stopped, of course, being a 3-hitter. So you can always just do the first hit and kind of just block right afterwards. Or do like the second hit and again block right afterwards. And because the second part actually does swing you up in the air, you are invincible to certain attacks while you're in the air like that, because you are now airborne. So you do actually go over certain moves. So that's also some reminder we got to also notify right there as well. Be careful when ending the combo though, because you can delay it as much as possible. So you can go like 1, 2, 3. You can press at any time, basically making your opponent second guess with flash counter. This makes this move very difficult to flash counter, because due to the fact that you can delay it in so many intervals, your opponent doesn't have that many opportunities to successfully, block the attack. So the next thing is the ability button. So he no longer has Devil Fruit, which is also a good and a bad thing. The bad thing about that is that he no longer has a safety net. The good part about that is that characters like Jinbei, Blackbeard, and Garp no longer counter him severely. Now, back then when Sabo has Logi type form, he was very reliable on his Logi. Basically, if he lost it, he couldn't do Flame Fist, he couldn't do nothing. But because he now has This Is Getting Fun, it allows him to be a really good combo ender character. Very easily. Like, something I gotta say here. Let me get back. When he actually comes in, it's like really nice. Like if you get a unity chain with another character, he come in, hit you with This Is Getting Fun, chop you around. Now the other Sabo, now sure he had Flame Fist, but it was very unreliable for those connections during a unity. But for Sabo Lucy, not really unreliable, just gotta time it. Okay, so again, his ability button, he gains a new special movement. It's basically a front flip. So when he's doing this, he automatically flips in the direction he's looking. So you can actually just turn around and do it, or just turn left and then do it. Now if you do it in front of your opponent, you'll actually go around your opponent, kind of like you're just popping around them. And while you're doing so, you can press the attack button, or I believe it's the unique button as well, to do a kick, which will end in kind of a heavy stagger. Of course, when you do a move like this, you can basically switch out another character and kind of continue a little airborne combo depending on what type of character you actually have. Now, this move works very well for being a diversion. Like, you can just kind of hit somebody with This Is Getting Fun, and then just simply just go ahead and use your special movement. Well, what's the name? What's the actual name of the special movement? kind of get that out there. There's no actual name. Okay, never mind. So you can use a special movement as like a kind of mix-up tool for yourself. Like, okay, let me back up a little bit. But you gotta be really careful when actually performing this move as well, because it's an interval. So if your opponent is kind of like reacting to it or kind of feeling that you're gonna do it, they can interrupt you. But the thing about it is that since Sabo already has so many moves he can do on reaction, it's just a guess. Your opponent has to continue guessing against Sabo, Lucy, and just same thing as other Sabo. It's just too much things he can actually do, too many interruptions he can actually utilize in that way. Okay, so for the last difference we're going to talk about, well, technically speaking, there are 3 differences if you really want to count the Logi and the special movement as one difference. Is that we're going to go over his actual ultimate. His ultimate has also changed as well. Now his ultimate is very difficult to combo with because now it is a AoE. It is similar to Mr. Zero Crocodile's ultimate as the fact that it's just a big giant hit on the ground. This move can be jumped, unlike Crocodile's. Crocodile's you can't really jump it, the initially anyway. And when he actually performs it, basically hits the ground, cause shockwave. Like I said, very difficult to combo with. If there is a combo for it, I do not know it. If you find it, please let me know in the comments. Please let me know on PSN, and I'll get it. So that first circle is kind of like the initiative, but the thing about this move is that I believe it's considered it's not considered special. So he'll do the full thing, no matter what. Okay. See the aura of this here. And pretty decent range. That's the range of that little circle. That's what the sweet spot you want to actually get the opponent in when you're actually doing the combo. Now, because it's that initial ground hit, once they hit the ground, they will not get hit by the rest of the move because they're straight ground damage. So that, guys, that's pretty much it with Sabo Lucy. I hope you guys learned anything about this character at all. If you have any more characters you want me to do a guide of, just let me know. I've been getting requests from multiple characters. I've been getting re-requests from characters that I just want to avoid, and so far, all suggestions are welcome. If you enjoyed this variation, leave a like button. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike button. Let me know about the criticism in the future. Criticism is welcome. Your opinions are welcome, and I hope you all enjoy playing One Piece Burning Blood.